Shit, why can't I remember anything? What's happening? But I read this. Oh my god, what are my parents going to say? I've blacked out before, and I can tell you for free that it is not a funny experience because I too have experienced it before. I'm looking at the page, and all I can remember is the page that it was on, but I cannot remember the exact words that were on the page. And through the experience of being a study tuber and having the opportunity to talk to a whole lot of students, I can tell you that one or two out of the three following characteristics are always present when people black out. And not only am I going to be telling you the three things that are usually present when people black out, but I'm also going to be telling you how to cure those things so that you can stop blacking out and actually achieve the grades that you truly deserve, because I know that if you remember, you would have passed the exam. So no more to blackouts, no more to those kind of issues. Please let's get into the video, right? Well, this first one is a given, right? And it's something I've noticed in a large majority of students. You get to the exam hall, the course has been overwhelming, you've barely even read, or maybe you're moving into the exam hall with your group formation, you've already prepared your mind that you cannot fail this course no matter what happens. And before you know it, you're vomiting, you're having panic attacks, all manner of things, and it's all because of one thing: fear. One thing I always tell people when it comes to exam, right? Never entertain exam phobia, because it's one of the easiest ways to have blackouts. Like, okay, the exam is not going well, the exam is not going as you planned. Chill, chill. There are three ways you can overcome exam phobia, and one of the following ways is stop thinking of exams as this really, really big thing that you have to overcome. Like, exams is not something for you to be afraid of. And I'm going to lead on with this quote that says, "The self-image is the key to human personality and human behavior. Change the self-image, and you change the personality and the behavior." Maxwell Maltz. So if you see yourself as a top student, if you see yourself as somebody that easily glazes through exam, I doubt that you'll be afraid of that exam. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to think of yourself as this top student, this person that's killing it, this, person that's just glazing through exams. And if you think of yourself like that, you know what you're going to do as a result of that thought? You're going to read, you're going to prepare, because you know that the top students in your class, they're not coming into exam hall hoping maybe I'll pass, maybe I might pass, maybe I'll follow the plug. No, they are the plug, they are the source, they're the one that knows it all. They're not waiting for somebody else to help them. So you yourself pick up your book, read, enter into that exam hall confidence, because you know that you got this. And the second one also relates to this first point that I said, right? Is the way you prepare. If you know you're really prepared for that exam, I doubt you'll be afraid. I really, really doubt. So proper preparation is also a way to overcome fear. Why are you waiting till 2 hours to exam to cover with 10 notes, and each of the notes has like 100 and something slides? Why won't you be afraid? Sometimes when I tell people to read ahead of time, right, and to cover your work, it's not because I just feel like sounding studious or something. No, but these things also help with combating issues like exam phobia, which will most likely happen to you because why? You are not prepared. You actually need to properly prepare. Prepare for yourself and depend fully on yourself. You can put yourself through that exam. And this next one is a glorified study strategy that a lot of students like thinking like if they do it, wow, we made it in life. But I promise you, more than you think, your lack of sleep is actually prohibiting you from having the exam success. And let me show you that science proves it. So scientific evidence has shown that sleep is essential for memory consolidation, focus ability, and overall cognitive function, which studies indicating that sleep deprivation can lower learning abilities by up to 40%. You know what is 40%? You're practically handicapped in example. So your prefrontal cortex, which I've talked about this in a video before, sleep deprivation reduces activation in the prefrontal cortex, the brain area that is responsible for attention, working memory, and executive function. So most times when you know that you have an exam that will require you to think a lot, especially for those that are doing calculation subjects, I really don't advise that you sleep less than you would on a normal day. Like, I always tell people at least 4 hours of sleep. Please get it, because it's actually going to help you to be able to process better and actually think better when you're in exam hall. Most of the people that I see that they have blackout issues, one of the things I always notice with them, they're always saying things like, "Oh, I did not sleep." Why wouldn't you black out? Because your brain is under tension, your body is under tension, everything in your whole body is under tension. It will be very difficult for you to easily remember things. Why? Because you're putting your body under stress. So during your exam, or you guys, please stop doing all this rubbish where you will not be sleeping during exams. It's not good for your memory, and it's one of the many reasons why you're blacking out. Now, this next one is the most dangerous of them all. And this one, I don't know how I can really help, because it's more of an external problem than an internal problem. And it's the fact that a lot of people get caught up in the pressure that comes from external people, and also sometimes from internal pressure. I get that thing like your mom and dad told you that if you fail this course again, like you're looking at it like, I failed this course like how many times? Like, I can't fail this course again, I can't fail this course again. Like, the pressure, like as you're walking towards exam hall, you don't even know what you do, you don't even know where you start, right? And there was even this girl like in my school. I don't know what was really happening. I think she was in final year or so. She was so agitated, like she just knew she couldn't fail, and she was carrying chips in her clothes and all that. But then she got to the front of the exam officer, right? The chips even fell out of her body to show how, anxious she was and everything. And I know that it's a big thing, right? And I cannot really tell you the whole thing of, oh, don't think about it too much, don't think about it too much. But this one thing I'll tell you. Matthew 11:28 says, "Come unto me, all ye that are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." So there are some issues that even myself I can't deal with. But I promise you, if you give God those kind of issues, it will be very easy for Him to solve for you. So don't put yourself under undue or unnecessary pressure, because it will prohibit the level of academic excellence that you can actually exude. So of course we're doing the studying, we're doing the blurting, we're doing the flashcard, we're doing the spaced repetition, right? But these things will not work if you're functioning either under fear, lack of sleep, or pressure. And so, if you want to really stop having unnecessary black, I advise that you eliminate these three factors to ensure that you have academic success. But you learned how to overcome fear, and now I want you to actually learn how to study so confidently that you'll be getting your grades stress free. So, anyways, check out this video here where I tell you how to study efficiently so you can actually have better grades. And if you're not already, subscribe to the channel because here we're all about and getting that their desired grade. And if you don't want to subscribe, that's fine. But just like so that somebody else that wants to do academically can see this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.